been a while. I was sick, not COVID. Don't judge me. I'm not going to tell you whether or not I'm vaccinated. We're not going to get into politics here, okay? Anyways, today I have a very, very special sermon for all of you. We're going to talk about exactly why your company needs an MSP or IT support. In-house, an MSP, subscription-based, whatever it is, you need IT. And if you think you don't, you need IT. Number 5, the times call for it. I'm sure that you've read all of the news and you've seen all of the things going on with cybersecurity attacks and, backups being destroyed, ransomware, whatever it is. Nowadays, it is more important than ever to make sure that you have support so that your company can stay on. I mean, imagine if there were no mechanics in the world and if your car died, it just died. Or if you were just reluctant to go to a mechanic. I mean, if you are one of those people and you are actually reluctant to go to a mechanic, I don't know what to tell you. You better know how to fix your car on your own. Same with, if you don't know how to fix your computer, then you're going to have a tough time trying to keep your company alive. Number 4, you can dedicate more time to the things that actually make you money. Yes, IT is a whole career field based around a service that doesn't make anyone any money. So the whole time, people like me, people like Pookie over there behind the camera, Pookie, say hello. There he is. We are in a position where we don't make anyone any money. We just make sure that you can keep making money for yourself. That's the whole point of IT. We are a support-based career. So, when you hire an IT person, when you hire an MSP and you have support in the right ways, you can make sure that you can keep doing those things, crunching numbers, making the phone calls, writing the papers, sending proposals, whatever it is that you need to do to continue making money. You can focus on sales. You can focus on office management. You don't have to worry about swapping out a hard drive, about calling whoever you need to call, calling Comcast, calling your internet provider, calling whoever to make sure that you can get somebody over here to fix a computer or to fix something. If you already have somebody, if you have an MSP or if you have an internal IT guy, you don't have to worry about making sure that any of that stuff is happening because it just is happening. You can guarantee it. The third reason, continuity. Business continuity is super important to making sure that the integrity of your company's data and your infrastructure is running well. What do I mean by that? Well, continuity really just talks about making sure that everything is running the same way at a standard from the smallest and most insignificant device that you may or may not have, like maybe a GPS system or maybe a phone that you gave out to someone that you forgot to take back or something, to the most large and crucial and expensive pieces of equipment like, a SAN or an Exchange server or a Plex server. Watch our videos. Continuity simply describes the ability for you to make sure that all of those devices are working in unison. An MSP or an IT guy can act more like a maestro for an orchestra. They make sure that every single piece is doing their part and they're all following a certain standard written down to the specs of the customer, which would be you. Continuity goes as far as to even what so have you, when sometimes because. So keep that in mind. Number 2, this is where things start to get a little fishy. Yes, this is a sale. This is a sale to you if you're watching, not for me. I mean, if you're in Wyoming and you're watching this video, I mean, we could remotely support you, but, ultimately, you got to find an MSP near you. You need boots on the ground. So that's where here, at number 2, we start making the difference between an internal IT and an MSP. An MSP costs less, way less than an internal IT. Starting, an MSP will always be less expensive than an internal IT because a low-end internal IT guy will have to start at around $30,000. Now, an MSP, right, that's going to be maybe $15,000, $10,000 to support a small company, a small business of 7 or more computers, 10 or more computers. If you're doing it right, and if you are trying to make sure that you're protected and supported in every way, that you're looking for that business continuity, you're looking for that high availability, you can get a team of people dedicated to your company for a fraction of the cost of a single IT guy that is not full stack, that may or may not know what they're talking about. But I guarantee you, if you want a very, very well equipped and skilled guy, you're going to have to pay him a pretty penny. And by that, I mean upwards of 70 grand just to run your company. An MSP will always be less expensive than that. It'll always be more cost effective, and you will always have more resources dedicated to getting your computers up. There are benefits to having internal IT teams and internal IT guys and administrators and sysadmins and all that, but that comes more when you start reaching the enterprise level of company status, when you start getting into corporations and stuff. But if you're a small business owner, you have 10 or more computers, 10 to 200, right, somewhere around there, you should be looking at MSPs to support you, not an internal team, because it will always be less expensive to have an MSP backing you up. And that's what we do. 24/7 support, no vacations. We try to minimize your downtime as much as we can. We guarantee high availability. And every MSP does, to a certain degree. So if you're in California, if you're in Wyoming, if you're in Hawaii, look for your MSP. If you don't already have one, and get supported. If you're in South Carolina or in Connecticut, call BVI. And number one, and the most important part, I know that I spoke about this a little bit before with number 4, but the actual truth to the whole thing is that you will increase your bottom line if you spend some money on IT. If you make sure that your computers are running all the time, that your files are always verified, that you have everything, all of your checks in the right boxes, your P's and Q's, T's and I's, everything. If you make sure that all of your technology is working succinctly and together and in harmony, then you will make more money, because that means that there will be less time that you are not making money. So, just simple math, right? Arithmetic dictates that if all of your computers are on and working all the time, and you are protected and working all the time, if you are, if your printers are up, if your server is up, then you are making more money because you have more time to make it. If you don't have support and you're not supported by an MSP or an IT guy, that means you're going to have less time to make more money. It's simple. I'm done. I can't even do this anymore. I quit. I'm quitting BuenaVista. We're shutting down. No, I'm kidding. We're not. We're not shutting down. And you should watch our Plex videos. And I'm going to be writing a blog about this very specific video with more detail and statistics, and I'll cite some really cool, stuff from Verizon and Gartner and some other big IT and internet and data companies, just to show you that I'm not making all this stuff up. It's true. That's why big companies believe in IT. They believe in it because they need to make more money. That's what this is about. I won't make you more money, but I will make sure that you can keep making money. Every MSP will too. Anyways, I hope you like the hats. You've probably seen them on our Instagram. If you don't follow us, shame on you. Truly shame on you. This video is gonna cut off mid-sentence like the end of The Sopranos. Alright, you can stop recording.